Talks with Intervision TV, and today we have
It's your boy King Noah.
It's your boy GWezzy.
QB Entertainment. So tell me what that means.
Well, QB stands for Queens Brooklyn Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Half of the team was from Queens and half of the team was from Brooklyn, so we put QB together and made it QB Entertainment.
How long has QB Entertainment been on the surface?
Let's see, 2009. Yeah, 2009.
So wow.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I wasn't doing music at the time.
What were you doing?
I was the manager, buying the equipment, putting things together, motivating them.
Mm-hmm. So you stepped into music when?
Let's say 2011. I started to really start writing and creating my own single.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fans started, growing, and they was feeling what I was doing, so I ended up just running with it.
Okay. So for those who don't know, tell me where you guys are from. How'd you even become QB Entertainment? Like, what made y'all get that group together? Everything. Like, tell me some details about that.
Well, QB Entertainment was brought up with half Queens, half Brooklyn.
Yeah, most of us from New York.
Yeah. Queens, Brooklyn, we put it together. Started from a basement,
Mm-hmm.
we built our own studio.
Really?
Yeah, we built a little studio, and it shit looked like a little closet. But we all squeezed in there.
Yeah.
10 dudes in a little closet, making music. And then after that, we just started growing. And then some of the members dished out and started their own entertainment.
Yeah.
So you guys were just one day, we're just gonna start a group.
No, I wasn't even rapping.
What were you doing?
I used to
Acting a
be
fool.
playing basketball. I was trying to go to the NBA.
Oh, you were
So I was
over.
doing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then after that, I went to one of my brother's shows, my older brother, which is him. Went to his show one day, and I was like, I just fall in love with the reaction and just the presence.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was always writing things, but into poetry and stuff. But I never wrote music until I seen him perform live. And that's when I just transformed.
And you like the energy that it brought.
Yeah, I just love the energy. And the people's reactions. I just loved it. And it was new to me, so.
So you said that's your brother.
Yeah.
So all you guys are related, or is it just you two, or?
No, this is my real brother.
That's my brother.
Cause some people say my bro.
Right, I get it. Yeah.
Same mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some Migos stuff, they're really related. Y'all are really related.
Yeah, really related. Yeah.
Okay. So
same last name. Yeah.
It's only you two that's really related.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just real close.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys were deciding to do music, who inspired you to do it? Because I know you weren't just let's do music one day.
Well, for me, it was T.I.
Mm-hmm.
and Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And I could say later on Drake. I could say because he wasn't there at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Lil Wayne and T.I. definitely, and then Drake followed up afterwards.
But you're from up north.
Yeah.
So you like southern type rappers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what about you?
Yeah, well, I'm fabulous.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Joel Santana.
Keep it home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So, and plus at that time, that's who was popping.
Right.
Fabulous. Joel's, Jim Jones. I was a Dipset fan. So,
Yeah, because the thing is, we moved to Philly. So, his era and my era was kind of a little too different.
Age differences.
Age
What are the age differences?
Just a couple of years.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy. But it's just I wasn't into the Fabulous and stuff at the time because, I wasn't there. I wasn't even probably listening to music. I was just chilling. So when I moved to Philly, that's when I guess, started picking up on BET and all that other extra stuff. I was watching BET, I'm lying. I was watching BET in New York too, but what I'm saying, towards the ending. And then that's when, I picked up on, like I said, T.I. and stuff like that. I like Fabulous, but that was just, I don't know, that was my sound of music at the time,
Okay, so riding on that, so your sound would sound more like, would you compare it to like
That's the
Fabulous
crazy
and-
part. I don't even. Yeah, what you talking about?
Both of you guys.
Oh
like,
no, we don't
She
even.
was talking about me. Hold on.
So y'all told us for real, for real.
Hold
Okay.
So like, but then I kind of convert into like Caribbean.
Oh,
But
okay.
we do a lot. Like one of our hit singles now is like a Caribbean song.
What's it called?
It's called Rhythm.
Rhythm, okay.
Yeah, so it's streaming over 5 million right now.
Mm.
So I kind of leaned off of the, Caribbean type of mode, and then I went into rapping. But I love the Caribbean vibe.
Is anybody Caribbean or is it just?
Yeah, we Haitian and Dominican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of,
Okay, cool.
You know, growing up in New York, Brooklyn.
yeah,
I was just
that's
about to
all
say,
the
I was just
Caribbeans
about
out
to say,
there.
yeah,
So
like
Trinidadian Guyanese,
Jamaican, all of that, yeah.
all of that. It's like a little island out
Right, right.
there. So
That's
that's what
kind
we
of,
picked up with that.
that's funny. That's kind of like our Miami. Like you just never know what you're gonna get down in Miami. Just like the same thing up here. Like it's
Exactly.
just a whole big melt pot. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, as far as your flow goes, have you changed anything? Well, you said you changed from Caribbean and rap
To
and back
rap,
and forth.
we do it all.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, what about you?
It's hard to stay on like one subject.
Right.
Like it's hard for us. I would say. You know, everybody's different. Everybody be like, yo, I found this sound and you just go with that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. Don't ask me to do that. I could do whatever. Like, and that's why I like to do
Versatile.
it. It's not like, oh, I could just do whatever on some cocky. No, it's the way my craft is and my music is. I like to do other things. One day I come with pop. Next day I come with some hardcore Meek Mills type. Like,
Definitely.
it's whatever. Like,
Okay, so you guys are from up north. Obviously, you guys are down here in Orlando. Do you guys travel a lot, or is this just like the beginning of you guys traveling?
we travel a lot.
Nah,
Where
before
have you
this, we just came from Canada. We had got booked
Really?
for this Jamaican club.
In Montreal.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
Montreal. So
Really?
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's totally different the way they dance out there,
Really?
the way they move. I was scared to get on the dance floor. One of the girls, she was doing some flip, like I don't even know what she was doing. I didn't want to pop my chain on her. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
She
Okay.
climbed the wall.
Yeah, and
She
jump
was
from the
doing some
wall.
crazy stuff.
What?
It's on our social media. Like,
Oh wow! Yeah, we're gonna have to check that one out.
And then I was
know about
performing
that.
and she messed up my performance. I messed it up, but shout out to her. She just like
she butt in and started whining on him, man.
Really?
while I'm performing, I'm like, God damn.
Okay. All right. So where else have you been besides Canada and down here to Florida?
Well, we was on tour before that.
Mm-hmm.
We went to North Carolina,
Mhm.
South Carolina, Virginia, Washington, New York, of course, New Jersey, Connecticut, Boston.
Have you guys been on the West Coast?
No, it's the only place.
This is
that-
like our first time. Oh, on the West Coast, no.
It's the
Really?
Cali.
Y'all think y'all gonna go out there
Hell
and
yeah.
definitely? Okay, yeah,
Hell
most
yeah.
definitely. Okay, so you guys were down here. Did you guys perform anything, or y'all just down here?
Yeah, we came
You know,
yesterday.
look-
We came
Mhm.
yesterday night. Well, yesterday morning, and yeah, we had a show yesterday.
Last night, we performed last night.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
That's that guy that
Yeah, yeah.
he was digging out style. Look,
Yeah.
we will boy him here today. We don't even know him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
came on, he's like, yo,
Good people.
Where y'all gonna be
It
at?
was his birthday, so shout
Yeah.
out to Troy.
yeah,
It was
Troy.
definitely his birthday. He
That's
pulled
what's
up.
up.
And he, look, as soon as after we got off the stage, he was like, yo, come with me. He's like, yo, I know such and such, they'll sign y'all right now. Like,
Really?
Yeah, so it was just a good vibe.
yeah, it was
energy,
definitely a good vibe. And then
Yeah.
a couple of other artists, DM'd us like, yo, y'all need anything? Like, need it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's an Orlando thing that, so we was like, need anything? What you mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, y'all good? And like, yeah, we good.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Haitian Benji too. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So y'all networking a lot. That's good. That's always good. So with this going, like, what are y'all goals as far as, where you're trying to take it? Are you just trying to take it just music and just see where it goes? Or y'all trying to take it like an empire, like to the next level where y'all have different umbrellas underneath it?
It's
Or
gonna be a real big empire before we do, umbrellas. We want to build it up to its max, and then worry about other things. We just focusing on one thing right now, and that's just building it.
right?
We don't want to like put too much ahead of us right now.
Okay. So
But eventually, yeah, that is the plan.
that's always the plan to
Yeah.
get bigger, right? Okay. So let's get into your names. What what do you go by?
I'll go by Mr. GWezzy.
Okay, where'd you get that?
It's crazy because I got it from one of my 7th graders friends.
7th grade?
Yeah, he was 7th grade. And it's crazy, rest in peace, he died. His best friend killed him. So, yeah, it's a New York thing. It's a gang thing. So if you want to get initiated, you know what I mean, you gotta do certain stuff.
So that gang thing is for real?
It was, well, it was back then. Now it's kind of calmed down.
Really?
But back then it was just crazy.
I mean, New York is still the same. Same with Cali. Still the same.
Yeah, but it's not as bad. Like, most of the OGs is either killed or in jail. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Or just chilling.
Yeah, or
they not trying to get
on a run or something.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Relocate or something.
So you got your name from in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And you just stuck with it.
Stuck with it. He used to call me GWez.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed it to GWezzy because GWez wasn't really, you know what I mean? Because he was always saying I'm a genius. I always, like, stayed in school. I was smart. Meaning, like, not smart in school, but, like, smart, like...
Street smart.
No, like, instead of playing around, I'll get my work done, then I'll come play around. They would just play around.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I just go get my work done, and I'll be like, yo, hold up, give me like 15 minutes, I'm about to get this work done.
Okay.
Then I'll come join y'all. So he was like, yo, you a genius, like, you always get your work done, so that way when you fool around with us, we failing and you're passing and fooling around.
Yeah.
Right. Right. That is smart.
So that's why you call me GWez, like, you just smart, like.
That reminds me of my man Shane. And my man Deontay, we used to run the halls when we was in 7th grade. He was the only one out of the 3 Musketeers. They used to end up in class after recess every day.
Oh my God.
Remind you, he's in the hallway with us, but that split second you turn around, he is gone.
Out of there.
Out of there.
That is funny. So.
But for me, yeah, I used to be called.
You changed it like 3 times.
Changed it like 3 times. I don't really remember the first one. The second one was Drizzle.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I don't remember the first one.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember. It was definitely Drizzle. I used to be called Drizzle.
Okay.
Then, cause I used to have a curly top.
Really?
They used to, when I used to come around the block or anything, or you know, or my brother and them, they used to be like, yeah, you know, Drizzle with the drip.
Yeah, cause his like curls would be extra shiny.
Like Jerry curl drip.
Yeah.
Oh, they wasn't telling you you had the drip. It was low key making fun of you. I lied, that wasn't.
No, definitely. I ain't gonna lie, I'm part of it.
So, well, that's right. You know he gonna be part of it. Okay.
It's cool, cause he had the drip too.
Oh, so you did.
That was back in the day. It's cool.
Let me put my business on.
Oh.
I really did that.
Tragic.
Yeah, so I went into that, and I just, you know, I liked the name. And then I just, eventually I was like, this name seems a little childish to me. Like,
really?
Like, I need another, and it wasn't even about like, oh, the name child. Like, it was more like, I want to say it to people, and I want them to be like, okay, Noah. You know what I mean? Not no, what's up, Drizzle. Like, it's just like, no, like, I want to like feel more, how can I put it, like, feel more, if I'm in the office, yeah, just respect it, like, just, okay, how you doing? Like, look at me, right?
Really?
So, yeah. So
I feel like that would just be like, with how you carry yourself, because, I mean, they respect you on whatever name you tell them.
No, but, see, at the same time, it's more like a me thing. See, I'm putting it out there as an example for them, but it's more like a me thing. It's what I want them to view me as far as, like, what I want to be called, really. It's just, you know. So, King Noah came from, it's crazy because King Noah came from, like, I'm like into like animals and like stuff like that. Like, I'm on some other stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like real nurture and stuff like that. So
favorite movie's Lion King.
Yeah, no, it's not. I like that movie though. But yeah, so
you
like,
be one of them that be out there first for the kids.
Yeah, I'm chilling. So yeah, so that's basically like where Noah came from. I always wanted to like build an empire, and I used to read up on, you know, Noah, the real Noah Ark, and I used to just, you know, read up on it, and I felt like we like was doing the same thing or wanted to do the same thing as far as changing stuff or changing our life, and I felt that name is very spiritual too. So that's why I went with that, and then I put the king in front of me, and then it was, you know, I left it there. So it wasn't like no regular story like I heard it from the blog. y'all probably never heard this story before, so that's how I got King Noah.
King Noah. Okay.
Yeah.
Couple names down, King Noah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So going forward, where do you see yourself a couple of years from now? Like, I know you guys say that you have some people that's part of QB as well. Like, okay, going forward with them, where do you guys see yourselves within, like, maybe just like I said, 2-3 years?
I mean, helping them build their own craft, and that's what we doing now. You know what I mean? It's like being a leader and just making sure they pinpoint themselves in the right direction. But at the end of the day, it's like don't look like we gonna do it for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? We grind, you grind. We work hard, you work hard. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we just give them that pedestal and that belief that look where we at, you can be exactly where we at. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, let's get into some of this music. What new music do you guys have out?
We just dropped that hot single every day. We dropped everything. Killed that last night.
Tell me about it. What's it doing?
Well, we wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote this song in the
Okay.
studio. I was doing one song, and then our artist Vega, he was in the studio recording something already. And like he was recording like a crazy banger, and I was like, yo, I wanna like do something crazy because I had just recorded a love song. So I'm like, yo, you know, I think it's time for me to like, you know, get back in my bag. So then I wrote the song in like 15 or 22 minutes, and then I recorded it, and it was just inspired by like just every day, like just doing what you need to do, just your swag, your drip, your hate, like the haters, like don't worry about them, just keep it positive and like wild out, have fun. Like that's really where, that's how I really wrote it, because I was already, you know, feeling like that. So it was a rap. Once I got the hook, the verses, you know, the hook was 1, 2, 3, and then that was it. That was really, and then I got him on it. He was in the studio with me. He just heard it, he jumped on it, and then that was it. That was Rest in Peace from there.
And we also dropped Love on the Road. It's for the ladies.
Okay.
And that's the song I was just recording.
Okay.
So we dropping that video soon.
Okay. So what about like any albums and mixtapes that we need to be on the look for or anything?
We just dropped, I mean not just dropped, but we dropped an album, Caribbean album.
Right.
It's called International Rhythm. And the hit single that we got streaming 5 million, that was because of that. Because it was just going crazy all around the world.
Really?
Yeah,
challenges and all that.
Everybody people just started their own dance challenge to it. So we got probably over 600 videos there.
Maybe 1,000.
Just dancing to it all over the world. It was certain places that I never even heard of.
And they was dancing to it.
Yeah, and it was like, you never heard of here? I was like, no.
There was certain videos, they didn't even tag us, and we had to like go find them
and stuff, yeah.
Find them through hashtags and stuff like that.
He was like, you ain't stay in social study class? You don't know where this is at? I was like, oh, where is that at? Like,
wow. Okay.
It was definitely crazy. But it's funny too, like, I always wanted to talk about this in certain interviews too, because it's like, it was funny, like, I don't know if you know the artist A Boogie with the hoodie. And, you know, after we dropped the international, actually, matter of fact, we was on tour and we opened up for him.
Really?
Yeah, in North Carolina. And then he heard the song Rhythm. Then we dropped, a month later, we dropped the album called International Rhythm. Then we see a couple of months later, he dropped International Artist. We had 8 songs on our album. He had 7. We looking at it like, you know what I mean? It's like the same vibe, same energy, same everything. And then we looking at it like, yo, like, you just like kind of stole our craft. Like,
people would be like, yo, A Boogie did this. Like, no, like, if you look at, like, it's the same format, it's the same everything. Like somebody just copy and paste and say, you know what, I'm going to just leave one more track off. Like, that's just what it was, and it's just like...
And the reason why I always try to talk about this in the interview, because
the artists,
we have talent. Like, don't bite off our talent.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say maybe that might be it. Where like at least you guys know that you're doing something right. Where these other artists that are already on, they come back behind you and like, oh, I like what they got. Let me
hurry up because we bigger than them.
But being that y'all, that's already y'all thing, you don't have to work twice as hard to like try to copy anybody that's already implants
Right.
in y'all. So y'all
And
just
I
keep
know
going, just
A-Book,
keep
you
going.
don't do that. He don't do that. Like, I listen to you, bro. Like, I'm not even
Yeah,
saying
that's what I'm
corny.
saying. Like you know him as an international
like,
artist.
he don't do
I
that.
understand.
Like, he don't
Yeah, I
do
feel
that.
you.
Like,
So
and what's the other boy, Cranium? Like, we had a show with him. I was supposed to have a show with him. And that's when Rhythm first blew up. And he was the headliner, and the same promoter that was booking him wanted us to be the headline. Once he found out, he was like,
It's like, nah, I want these guys on the show.
he took us off the
Really?
show.
Yeah.
We was sick. He
Promoter
took us
called
off
and
the
said,
show.
nah, we
Where
can't
was
do
it supposed to be at?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
And that's why I like to talk about these type of situations, just to, you know, let other artists know. Like, when you see mainstream artists taking your craft, speak about it too, because there's a lot of them that's taking our credit.
And people be like, oh, yo, you just looking for clout. Ain't no clout, bro. Like, he really took it. Like, what you
Because think
talking
about it, if we drop something called International Rhythm, then you drop something called International Artist.
Artist.
Obviously, Rhythm was taken. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you got to Google the name to see if somebody out there got it. You're not
Come
going
on.
to just drop, you know what I mean? So obviously, you did your research before you did something. International Artist, International Rhythm. He got 7 songs, he got 8 songs. Same format,
Interesting.
same type of Caribbean music, and we're like, you don't even do Caribbean music. You seen what we was doing, and you seen us streaming over 5 million, so what you said, yo, let me...
At least shout us out. Give us credit. Like, I ain't even care.
That's what I'm saying.
So has there been, besides them two, has there ever been where somebody has taken your stuff and nobody like gave you that credit besides them two? Because I know like amongst, I guess in like Philadelphia, because I know down here like we call people out. Like we've seen it. Like I think I had another interview where somebody was talking about that. Like, oh, you know, we'll be in the same studio and then all of a sudden they got my, they might have my hook or they might have my beat and they done did a song or whatever the case may be. Like, has there ever been something like that in Philadelphia, or just you just have only noticed that with these mainstream artists?
Oh, no.
I mean, there's other people that, you know, always try to take your name or
Yeah.
try to, if they had a song that was old and let's say it was still on any platform, they took it and, you know, not even change it, just rename this, like try to do it. Like, it was like, oh. So yeah, we have that, but not like mainstream. It's like, I guess, local artists, as you would say. Yeah, you get that.
But what I seen was like everybody was dancing to our video. We reposting, and then we'll see other artists that start doing that. But we never seen them do it. But then after that, when we was doing it, then we see everybody else doing it. So it's like that's the only thing I see.
It happens.
Yeah.
That means y'all doing something right.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah.
That's what's up. So
Even like with our plans and our music is just like how we plan on doing things now is just the next step. Like, you know, to answer your question, is everyday drop, Love on the Road drop. We're gonna shoot Love on the Road video, and from there we're gonna just work on another project. And you know, Too Much Vibes. That's the name of my project that's coming out. My brother gonna drop a project. And
when should we expect those projects? Or there's not a date?
2019. I'll just say 2019. Shout out to Drama, shout out to Vega, shout out to Infamous, shout out to Murder Mills. Drama dropping, Vega dropping, Murder dropping in 2019. And right now, me and my brothers just, Infamous is coming too. And right now, me and my brothers like the real like the ones that's just on the road, because we like a little ahead of them right now. So we just been killing. That's just all. Just been, you know, trying to just build a team, like I was saying about the Empire.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, are you guys gonna come back to Orlando another time?
Damn right.
Where, like, if you could, I guess, perform anywhere, where would you want to perform? Like a dream performance venue.
I would say the BET Awards. That's what I would definitely would like to perform at.
Mine's gonna be Madison Square Garden. I think that's mine.
Why, just because it's like hometown, like, or is it because
No, because it's
big?
it's the biggest selling arena. I feel like I need to sell it out. That's it. I just feel like I feel like I could do it. You know, I could do it one day. I just feel like I can. So,
That's what's
I
up.
feel like my music is strong and, you know, that's my goal. Master screenwriter, my goal.
BET Awards best.
I was already on BET.
Oh,
Not the
really?
BET Awards, that's why I'm not too pressed about it. Not the BET Awards, don't get me wrong, I love it.
I was about to say.
I'm like, where was that?
I love it if you're on the BET, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I was on BET, the show, when it was still on. And
What were you doing on there?
freestyle, yeah, it was freestyle. And I played the game with Roxy and the game. The game was there, shout out the game. The game producer Red, shout out to Red, was there. Yeah, that was about it.
How'd you do?
I did real good.
You won, actually.
Yeah, I won.
It was like a little 106 apart. They did like a little.
I wasn't even supposed to be
Battle.
on.
Yeah.
I wasn't even supposed to be on. That's the thing. I was just chilling, you know, just chilling. And then that's when I did that, chopped it up with Game. Wanted us to come to Cali. We met up with Game after, later on. But, you know, I was still in school at the time. And, you know, I come from, if anybody got a Haitian mom, like, you know how it is. Like, my mom like, yo, school first. I don't know, music what? Music what? Like, that's what I'm saying.
So if it was up to you, you would have took that opportunity, of course.
I would have definitely did.
That's funny. Okay. So is there anything else that you want to tell us to be out on the lookout for, or like anything that you want to let us know that we don't already know?
I mean, go check out our music on every platform. You can follow us.
Yeah, do your jobs. Go ahead and tell me your social media.
Yeah, social media at the real QBENT.
On Instagram, every platform, YouTube, you can either look up King Noah, GWezzy, or QBENT. It don't matter, it's still gonna pop up.
Well, thanks for dropping in to Intervision. I appreciate y'all. You know, keep doing your thing. We definitely gonna be on the lookout. You know, we're down south, so now that we have somebody up north, now we can, you know, go ahead and get that checkout and that whole. We need to combine. That's another thing. Like us Southern people, I'm not gonna even lie. I really don't know anybody up north when it comes to like music as far as like mainstream. So like I'm glad that you know we had this interview.
Yeah, but
But-
the South is more tighter.
Yeah,
Really?
then the North. Because a lot of people from the South says,
We stick together a little.
Yeah,
little.
y'all
I ain't
stick
gonna-
together.
I don't know
But
what-
see, that's crazy that you say that because we say the same thing. Like up north, we don't have groups. Like we don't have groups like that.
yeah,
Honestly.
I will say that,
Yeah.
We don't have,
more
because
groups.
so when I seen it, I was like, QB Entertainment. And I seen all these names, and I was like, what? Oh, we don't have groups. Like that's why a lot of groups get compared to Migos because Migos is the group like of the South. Like the last group that you would consider, I guess it would be like Cash Money, Young Money. But even then, they have their own stuff going on. So like, yeah. So Cash Money, you know, all of the Juvie, all of them Hot Boys, like that would be considered our group. But that was so long ago. So like now, our only group is Migos. So when I hear a group from up north, I hear groups all the time, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like so. We look at y'all to be more tight together and everything now. That whole gang situation, that's a little bit different. That's where y'all got us, you know. But
But
other
I was
than that-
talking about like putting each other on.
On,
It's
yeah.
more here though.
Yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah.
See, I think it's just where you guys live, y'all think that, and then where we live, we think the same thing because me being from Orlando, like, I've experienced so many different people telling me like, man, like we gotta put each other on. That's why Atlanta's winning because they pull each other up on the ladder. We all compare all music to Atlanta. Atlanta's like the Black Hollywood per se. So therefore they pull each other up. They might not mess with each other on a personal level, but they know that when it comes to this music, we can get the bag together. We're gonna get each other up, get the bag, and then you go about your separate business. Down here we don't. Like we feel like we can't get it together. So y'all view us a different way than what we actually feel and what we go through versus what we view you guys and what y'all actually go through is totally different. So I think it's just from like the area that you're from that you actually know. But from the outside looking in, I guess that's a good thing for us.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good thing for us, most definitely. But okay, yeah, that's something new that I did not know at all. Wow, good to know.
But that's the thing, like, you see how the Migos is a group and they now separated? It's like we're a group, but we already do our own thing, but still have collaborations.
That's good. That's always good. You always keep it in home.
Yeah,
in-house is
we
always
the type
good.
that we want to be everywhere. We want to boom, 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 boom. We want to be everywhere. We don't want to just have one thing.
Right.
Oh, that's corny. That's good.
Y'all lingo so funny.
Good.
That's so funny. But that's what's up then. Okay, yeah. Well, that's it. It's your girl Socks tuning out with Inner Vision.
It's your boy King Noah.
I love the way we come in.
Move your body to the rhythm that you feel inside. Let it lift you off your feet, make you feel so high. body to the rhythm that you feel inside. Let it lift you off your feet, make you feel so high. Don't worry about your problems, it'll be alright. Cause it's the rhythm of your body is calling. I wanna hear the music, you want it, I got it, so I'ma give it to you.
I love the way, I love the way, I love the way my dick feel inside her. She love the way, she love the way, she love the way I deep stroke inside her. I love the way she walk with her heels on, skinny jean, tight waist with no panties on. She whine her waist, she whine her waist. I love the way she whine and her booty soft. I love the way she grab it when she feel it's hard. I know you feel the rhythm when I nut inside. By the wetness of the sheets, I know you satisfied, and I know you just come like a couple of times.
Move your body to the rhythm that you feel inside. Let it lift you off your feet, make you feel so high. Don't worry about your problems, it'll be alright. Cause it's the rhythm of your body is calling. I wanna hear the music, you want it, I got it, so I'ma give it to you.
Breaking eggs just to be with you. Fly the way that you break for me too. Getting you wet is just the right move. Fly the way that your booty stay tuned. Yeah. When you come around, won't you stay around? Baby, I give you all you need. Bagging up your favorite, sipping Hennessy. Knowing your trouble, girl, come with me. Yeah. Blame me, cause you in love with me. Baby, I know where you need to be. Finding your time for all you need is right here.
Move your body to the rhythm that you feel inside. Let it lift you off your feet, make you feel so high. Don't worry about your problems, it'll be alright. Cause it's the rhythm of your body is calling. I wanna hear the music, you want it, I got it, so I'ma give it to you.
Your body is popping. You know I wanna fuck ya. You got it, I want it, so let me fill up on ya. I love the way she whine with her booty short. She know she turn me on my fucking God. Let me put in that work like a 9 to 5. Let me licky, 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 put that tongue inside. I slide it, you ride it. I love the way you rub up on it. You love the way I beat on it. I love the way we come in.
Move your body to the rhythm that you feel inside. Let it lift you off your feet, make you feel so high. Don't worry about your problems, it'll be alright. Cause it's the rhythm of your body is calling. I wanna hear the music, you want it, I got it, so I'ma give it to